Hey guys, welcome back to Boogie and Melody's variety show. I have another narcissist video that I would like to do because these certain topics are very important to know if you're dealing with a narcissist. You need to know, all their many tricks and the many games that they play. And I want to touch on deflection and projection in this video, along with delusions of grandeur and body dysmorphia. When a narcissist has you in their sights, they will take everything that is wrong in their life or that is wrong with them, and they will project that onto you. This is just an example. If they themselves are talking about you behind your back, they'll say that you're doing it to them. If they say that you're abusing them, and you know you're not, it's because they know that they're abusing you, but they're trying to project their bad behavior onto everyone but them. Another thing that is called is blame shifting. They shift the blame for everything that they say and do onto everybody else. They cannot take accountability for their own actions. And then after they do all this, projecting and lying and bullying and slandering and you name it, after they do all this damage and they see that people see them for who they are because people are coming after them, then they turn around and they try to deflect. They try to do damage control. They will deny that they said and did certain things. Or they will all of a sudden pretend to be sick to gain sympathy, hoping everybody will leave them alone, and they'll get away with the damage they did. Another thing they will do is they will flatter themselves to no end. They will praise themselves up and down, but they'll criticize everybody else. They will be totally delusional, like they'll talk about how beautiful they are, how sexy they are, how handsome they are, and how everybody else looks like crap compared to them. Some people, some narcissists, they can be like extremely morbidly obese, but they've got what's known as body dysmorphia. And that is usually a problem with people with anorexia. They see themselves as fat, even though they're nothing but skin and bones. But overweight people can do the same thing. They can look in the mirror and see themselves as a sex goddess. They see themselves as this thin, model-like person, but the whole rest of the world, sees a 600-700 pound person. And it is mind-boggling. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It is mind-boggling to hear and see some of the things that these narcissists say that are just outrageous lies. I mean, it's crazy. So if you're experiencing any of this, you're not the one who's crazy or insane. It's the narcissist in your life. And no matter what, you cannot let them cause you to doubt yourself. If you know you're a decent person, you haven't done anything except defend yourself and give back what this person has given to you, do not let them convince you that you're the problem, because everybody knows that they are. It's just, like I said, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling the way their mind works. I mean, in actuality, their mind really isn't working, at least not correctly, because the majority of them really believe these things that they're telling themselves, and they're kidding themselves. I mean, some of them know exactly what they're doing. I mean, just keeping it real. Some of them know exactly what they're doing. And they just derive pleasure off of hurting people and trying to destroy people's lives, because their lives are in such a shambles that they want to inflict that on everybody else around them. They will have delusions that you are miserable in your life. They will say that, all the kinds of bad things are happening to you. And I mean, it's been said a million times by a million of these narcissist channels. Everything that they might say or do or post or whatever about you, it's actually a confession of exactly what they're saying and doing. If they're saying it about you and it's not true, then you know they're talking about themselves. And those are the facts. They like to fool themselves into thinking that everybody else is just as miserable as them. But the truth is, it's them who are miserable. Not you. Not everybody. I mean, I know this from experience, because my narcissist is always saying, this happened to me and that happened to me and my life is a mess and I'm being punished, and none of it's true. As a matter of fact, I've been pretty damn blessed for years. I mean, no, life is not perfect. I get stressed out. I get mad. I get depressed. I cry. I have anxiety. But in the grand scheme of things, there are so many people a lot worse off. And these delusions of my narcissist are just that. They're delusions. There's no truth to any of these crazy things that she's conjuring up in her imagination. So just know, anytime anybody is saying those types of things about you, saying you're not happy, your life sucks, this, that, and they're just confessing to how their own lives are. So don't let it get you down. And like I said, the best thing you can do is just ignore. I know it's hard, believe me, because I'm one of those people who had a whole lot of trouble just ignoring the bullshit. But that is really the only way to kill the narcissist. You don't engage, you don't react, you don't watch, you don't listen, you don't read. You just don't do it. And they will self-destruct because they cannot stand not being the center of attention anymore, not getting a reaction from you. Because that is what they thrive on. It's what they live for. And once you cut off their supply, they're going to completely lose it. And if you're lucky, you'll get to sit back and watch. So this concludes part 2 of my narcissistic abuse story and advice. Hopefully it helped at least one person who's going through it. And, you know, feel free to comment, or you can even private message me, like, I don't know, email, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, just leave a comment and tell me how I can contact you. And then if you need to talk about something, I'm more than happy to listen. Because like I said, I've been going through it for 10 years and I pretty much know all the tricks of their trade. So, have a good night, everybody, and take care.